perception, mistaken concept, which become the root of our existence, which become the root of our samsara. So this full mindfulness then actually become the antidote when we analyze them, that all of these are and all of them are not real.
lula tena tapal zimba sovala tena devra zimba shella tena kana lula tena devra zimba lula tena samar zimba sovala tena devra zimba shella tena tapal zimba o themani de chaba poye nani samar tena tensa asne dadu zimba zimba ji yungi wa zimba sonsa themo tena ta thangbo tena lu chama je sha je 죄송하다. 루타마에 샤디 이르주되고듯이 라고도 상바 그래 루이 내수되고도 나란서 빠기 나란서 루샤지 소샤 수티디 속이 뜻이 루디 그러나 강의 생활생활 거에 짜투야야 거에 짜는데 강의 생활에 바로 찾아서 정식 상무 당선에서 지금 비실리션생활을 가져지 이원도 나서 이원도 최사에서 너무 최사에서 상무의 당전이잖아 대망나 지다 상무탄주에 나는 내가 이미 모사 라이어 말이 상무탄 미상의 장신장당 타이어도 단자를 대하는 것도 보시기 패턴을 먹어도 붙이 라이어 말이 그러나 시아단 차바단 때문에 벌써 제 상무탄 되잖아 다 나랑서 그 따지도 샤시는 원래 이런 상무를 그 자세히 어디서 따지 서고 자세히 거죠 그래서 하다디 서고 제사라는데 상황에서는 주시 주민셔도 보쇼쇼부지 뒤지 여자들이 코다파 때쪽에 샤샤가 되지는 거기 빠지도 서고라고 샤샤하는데 지금 파파에 내비서는 야 말이 어떻게 이거 성하다 다들 되게 이거 성하는 룰이 주원주의 양식 사 어떻게 차게 그 샤샤가 되지는 대답이 좋아하는 소반도 샤되는 것도 보지 뒤나 배송하다 지금 상황도 보장 지금 도도 이야기 봐 샤라지 관계 장면에 누가 누구지 제거되고 이제 최근에 누 찾아서 사야 요 말이 굉장히 수지 상황이 땅으로 상과 그 유튜브에 상승이 나와대 나랑도 상관을 상관 차기 외에 모두 가지고 또 앞에서 공지기 파 상관나무도 샤디에 모두 가지고 그래요 나와서 유래는 상승이 상업이 또 판이 더 다는지 뭐더 보다 다는 이제 그래서 우리가 나서 오늘 장면이 유일하게 삼아져요 말이 되게 이모성하다 지대한 소시 상마탄이 비주 어떻게 되셔야 말이야 어떻게 되셔 이렇게 자 그 장면이 잡라 당고 나와이 말이야
So the first kind of mindfulness is mindfulness. We need to do this meditation. Of course, it is, to help us to overcome attachment towards our physical existence, towards our physical body. But why we what is the reason actually behind clinging to this physical body is concerned? That is the first misconception. We almost don't think that this physical body is of nature of impurities. We always think that this body is nice, good, clean. I guess clean too, no? Clean. So this is a clinging. Because of lack of knowledge, understanding that this very body, we are talking about the body now, literally the body, it's not exactly the way how we are perceiving it, actually. We are pretty much perceiving it wrongly, wrongly, because we think this body is good, clean, nice, perhaps even permanent. So that misconception will be removed once when you start analyzing. Once when you start, okay, let's really see what this body is made up of. And then once when you start analyzing what this body is made up of, then you start thinking, oh, okay, there is that, which I don't like. But Gyana said many things, and I think it's very easy. For example, when you start analyzing, from your skin, inside your skin, and inside your body, all this stuff that is actually inside our body, I don't think you will like it, You will know if you like it or not, we all know that. So therefore, a lot of stinky things. Again, I didn't exactly say that, but I'm saying it. And, that's why you don't want to go to a toilet where it's very stinky. But that was inside your body before you went there, no? This is not what Gyana said, but I'm adding it. No. To just make it a little bit more clear to you. So Gyana started saying that, okay, let's see your body, like your hair, so beautiful, anything. So Gyana says, when you cut it, when you throw it, you don't like it, What? Oh, it's dirty hair. But when it was here on your hair, you're combing, oh, it's beautiful. So it's inside you because you have no idea. I guess you have no idea, no? You're like, oh, this is good. But once when you see it, like, actually, I really don't like it. So then this is clinging. How clinging is, our perception is corrected, I think, no? But then you really see it, your perception, oh, it's not good. So right there is actually the realization, and this is how attachment is overcome. And then Gyana was saying that, okay, now let's see, our body is, constitution of 4 elements, all the 4 elements. So and it's actually constitution, aggregate, collection of that. In that collection of all these aggregates and everything that is in there, there is no body actually. Where is the body in that collection? There is no body in the water. There is no body in the earth or fire or anything. But this is a label, a label that I have, that I have projected onto this thing, this aggregate of all this stuff. But when you open that up, when you open up this, what is that word? When you open up there's a nice word, Pandora. The Pandora of your body. Then you understand, oh, okay, these stuffs are inside there. So anyway. Them. So when you come in terms with the truth, then okay, this is really not. So there is no desire any longer, So this is how meditating on the nature of our body, helps you to first come in terms with the truth, that what your body is all about. And then it, of course, simultaneously it helps you to lessen your attachment towards this object called the body.
디테빌 내사에 랑가데 포지카 다 오늘 수부타무다는데 유샤 민도서 상고다는 유샤고 저 랑시도 자고 그래서 랑시 자고 말이겠어
산지
자고 땅사기 대상이래 죄송하다训练되기 몇 바지게 토나 심한 몇 바지게 토나 나부자버자부지나 이 미세태가 오늘 장례제게 퇴행업인의 수단 제바지게 미세 도탕탕 퇴행업 용기가 말이 최대마를 마주장 대탕에도 라릴라 던 지다버진도 고치 고아탕 오늘 장례제네 장대인 세서라서인데 미세계약에 탑람라고 돼 세부지 전에 오늘 장례 고쳐기 와이 말이.
So Gana says that in the in meaning of a lot of things that is a little bit disgusting because things are disgusting, I guess, inside your body or whatever outside your body, but they are very disgusting, but you don't think it that way. So again, I'll say that the point actually is that it's not about knowing them and committing suicide. Oh, my body is so very dirty, I don't know, what should I do now? Commit suicide? Say, no, there's no need for such thing at all. But this actually, you can use that as a tool. This knowledge, you can use that as a tool. For what? You can use that as a tool to overcome, this ego, this clinging to the body. And not just to the body, but to overcome clinging in general to our life, actually. Because we don't exactly need clinging to live the life. You can live your life very much more comfortably without the clinging. But perhaps, I don't know why, but we think clinging is so very important, especially the ego clinging. We sort of cling on to that. So there is no need for such thing. Again, I was saying that, Buddha did not give this teaching or masters, to experience aversion to yourself, actually. That is not the point. We should not experience aversion to your own body, resistance to your own body or dislike to your own body. No, actually, there is no point. But yes, at the same time, it's also very important to know the truth. You can use this, your own existence, as a very meaningful tool. So, like there are two things actually. For example, Buddha says that, one have to live one's life according to, the way how it actually is being experienced by the common people, on a very common, according to the common sense, which is relative truth. There is a relative nature to that. And these are the relative nature of the phenomena, that it is impermanent, that it is, nature of suffering, all that is impermanence nature of it. Then ultimate nature of them is that they are actually beyond this. They are beyond being impermanent, they are beyond being suffering, they are beyond being mind or object, because they are all empty of inherent existence. So there's two things. So, like according to the Buddha says that we have to use this, our relative understanding of the relative nature of the phenomena, which is that everything is illusion-like nature, which is nature, everything is nature of impermanent. So we use this knowledge, to remove this clinging towards the phenomena, towards the self, and then at the same time we lead our life, with this understanding, with this knowledge, and without clinging whatsoever, like bodhisattvas do. Bodhisattvas live their life without any clinging whatsoever. At the same time, we can also, have that kind of life. All we need is that we need this understanding, I guess. We need this, knowledge. So therefore, the relative reality is as important as, ultimate reality too. Through, walk, so to speak, or embark, on the path of enlightenment, on the path of ultimate truth, reality, the relative reality, and then the combination of all of them is what becomes the source of all the wisdoms. Everything being impermanent, illusion blends, into the realization of emptiness. And emptiness blends precious human life, as a means, as a tool to benefit others. And this is when you can make this realization.
그래서 고생이 생기 남나래 말하는 가서 위나 대가랑 되고 거꾸로 춘이래 시가래 되고 어때리 무슨하다 어때때 위시까지 치다 보시는 하고 와지는 류기 내주기 봐 류기 대권에 이게 내주기 하고비 고쳐야 이 말이 내류기 다 하고비 고쳐야 이 말이 내가 때문에 차싱이 주고 가도 이 말이 어때니 홀라팡에 뭐지 유아이 말 이나양 다들 쉬워는 전에 대대비 님에게 통화지게 통하는 데는 지금 리드 메라 당연데보다 유샤랑 시절부터 대가 가고 말이지 니 터나 양타바의 람 양솔레게 내가 지금 양본식 세나징의 유아이 말이 이 가르에서는 답이 땡기 이 눌러 사셔야 그거 하다 니랑에 봐 다리 삼식 괜찮아요 신이 양반이 봐 가라 주셔야 돼 이제만 니 답이 땡 야보데 톱2 이야기 과거에 시락 꼼필이 돼 이거 하다 니 이게 누구를 하고 째라져야 돼 니 땡나 신디 파연 당은 신디 캡상 당은 신디 판디상을 두야게 탑시라고 상관템적인 니땡의 제투구 유아에게 대마사냥 양답을 로버의 상기적 고관도 얘기 쉬어대양 남대야 류니땡의 제투구 유아인 말이 어떤데 이마서 이 인은 누구다 라그리셔 류니 른당대야 하고인 말이 어떤데 이마송하다 니게 내주 하고와지게 터나 샤셰 매바치당 른당 하고와지게 터나 니도나 캡상 레망이 내주디 니가 하고 유아인 말이 대마사버다 보지는 그냥 오늘 이제 공다시 되는 가서 고고고야 샤기.
So it's a fact, actually, the four misconception that it's a fact that our body is nature of impermanent, that our body is nature of aggregates, that our body is nature of illusion, and that our body is nature of lots of impurities. It's a fact. We are not cooking it up. We are not, we are not lying about it. It's a fact. It's the truth. Same. Everything about these four things is the truth. Whether Buddhas come to in this world or whether they give talk like this, it doesn't change the truth. Buddha didn't change the truth. Buddha didn't come to the world, said, okay, now we'll change the truth. He didn't do that. Actually, he introduced the truth. It's not that it's Buddha's viewpoint. It's not Buddha's viewpoint. We think, oh, this is Buddha's viewpoint. That actually is the truth about the fire is fire. Buddha didn't make the fire, no? He didn't create the fire. When Buddha says, oh, don't touch the fire, because fire is nature of burning. And we say, oh, that's Buddha's viewpoint. Actually, that is wrong. It's not Buddha's viewpoint. He was simply saying the truth. Say, oh, hi, don't touch that. You may get burned. And if I don't listen to him, I will get burnt. Buddha didn't do that, no? So that's a fact, actually. So therefore, we should not think, oh, this is, some kind of doctrine. Like a Buddhist, it's only a Buddhist thing. It's not a Buddhist thing. There is no such thing as a Buddhist thing. Actually, all Buddha taught was only the truth. What, the real nature of that, which we can say ultimate truth. So Buddha said, oh, this is this is that. He simply introduced the truth. His whole life, but that's what Buddha has been doing. But then we give a lot of names to these different kind of teachings, But at the end of the day, the teaching is the wisdom. The wisdom is the truth. So two kind of truth is there. So that is what we need to know. So therefore, Jnana says that, and this thing, the meditating on the, on the nature of our body, and analyzing that, and really knowing that is actually important. But at the same time, we must also know the value of our life. Our life, our existence. We're not exactly talking about this body, I think, but I think we're talking about the opportunity that we have, the chance, the opportunity is the word I would like to believe, that we have on our hand is priceless, is as precious as wish-fulfilling jewel. Wish-fulfilling jewel, we say, is of everything. If we used this life, this time, we are not physically, we don't have to work physically, as you understand. If we used this time that we have on our hand, and if we used our wisdom, our knowledge, this can lead us to the enlightenment. This can lead us to the liberation. This can lead us to the higher, higher rebirth. What does that? This precious human existence. This actually, it is this opportunity that we have along with that. So this is why, it is always said our human life is always compared to this so-called wish-fulfilling jewel. And it is actually more than that. Perhaps wish-fulfilling jewel cannot bring you the enlightenment. Do you think that wishful? Anyway, I should not ask, again I didn't ask. But our this life definitely can bring us precious human life because we have proof. Buddha is proof. Milarepa is proof. So therefore, I think it's more precious than the wish-fulfilling jewel, in fact.
답하신 두세 가지 노송 삼투의 향마 서로 참만 예샤 셈 참만 예샤 내가 다 나지 제사를 중에 쉐 참만 예샤 세나데 그 진짜 지만 입는 걸 쉬셔 내가 다링 단다 공도 쉬고 디가디게 나라 양 뒤에 그 집어요나 내가 당부 소로나 내가 대마임을 집어요나 소로지기.
So we are going to stop here for now, and the rest of these teachings will continue. Any last questions? So if you ask questions, maybe it's a good idea to make this question very straight, understandable, to save time for other people who are one, Because if one person keeps talking a lot, and if you don't understand what the question, then we lose time. So we don't want that. You have to come here to ask question. No, Tiwa is there.
You do it.
Then you go to the Tiwa. Yeah, please go ahead. Doesn't matter. Yeah, on the mic. Ask.
Dear Khenpo, when you try to maintain it at night, is it clear enough or?
It's clear.
Okay.
So you want to know how can you practice meditation in your dream, right? Ni nyebe kaptela. Ene ngonso ni nangla tini gom khandis nyamle do chegures. Tino isare pena ni nyebe kapla sem de mikpatse chudo tie ke 탑신도 요리 요마르스 딘데에서 티와디. 맞아.
나저와데저이나 나저와데저이나니 랑랑게 야베 내카라 테네 니 용사게 가라서 되게 생각하면서 수고에 나라 심나사도디 이 민삼당 때는 진바당 인가당 때와서라파 야만도 주여대 말이고 대저히 내갑텔라 망샤니기 내갑텔라 에네 롱테조 망샤 때와 당 집어티버는 내 대래 말이라 어떤데 내가는 내 대상대로 되는 지데스 ten데 뭐인바 제사라서는 가랑서 투몽괴 데 창출게 셈 양만아 제 군소 창출게 셈 양만아 전단 창출게 셈 양만아 참신실라서 삼바 항로식에 온도 줄이고는 야대버더부지나 드링이도 상고 개발로도 가버리스.
So, answering your question, in not exactly in Sutrayana, but in Vajrayana, in Mantrayana, Gana says that there are some methods that this Mahasiddhas use. We can say perhaps we can say dream yoga. So they use this dream yoga, meaning a particular kind of meditation, which is a means that in their dream, they transform their dream into a state of a meditation. So that actually exists. More like it has to do a lot with the practice of all the chakras, all the nadis, stuff like that. So that's, something is there. But as far as Sutrayana is concerned, in Sutra, they don't exactly mention that, but yes, they do say that before falling asleep, if I try to clear off my mind and be in a very, a pure state of the mind, then my whole sleeping state will become very meaningful, because my whole sleeping state, will become state of virtue. So you accumulate a whole lot of good karma.
What is the difference between mindfulness and awareness? And if there is a difference, how can you know you're experiencing one or another?
Very good question, I think. Around to tempa the shejins in Europe. Shejin nang chebar kari yores. Tene nyamle chebe kabla tene khande che ngondo kani.
예, 상관 총원배 나라 참바당 시신의 남샤도의 세시시와 뭔부여래. 근데 대 포지션 시사유지래다. 근데 참바시는 대비 유진다 가리는 나이가 가서 두 대비 내가 가리체에마다 가리 삼유에마다 가리 통유에마다 되다. 미사라주는 양이 나고 사용하듯 참바세라 이 말이에요. 시신세인데 율전내주 가르도가 탄다 통여바탕 통신배 디가 되게 내주대 가리긴바 대략 5초바탕 50바탕 얘네 대략 주사당 제비거나 콜라 에든디 파이스네면 바이 50이 요아이면서 왔다라 시신세라 말이다. 어때니 참바디 콜이 가르쳐 어디 똑바리 시신이 똑바리 고시랍게 오래 되래. 어디요? 냠는 집에 가라. 이 정말 거기 띵이질라서 와 미바고명아 나가라. 근데 심게 장신 미바라 심게 장신 세대면도 미바다 지지도 내도 면도 따야지. 근데 참배 원아 파 때버리라. 시신이 거는 5초 채워서 5초 버지게 더나. 근데 주의티가 파 셀고야 저보다 윤단 코라기 봐 윤단티가 다 랑자 샤고 내주도디 랑트로도디 시신이 더 세어리스.
So, first, mindfulness. In Tibetan, we have a word we call tenpa. It's important for me to mention this and for everybody actually. Tenpa actually means recollect. Okay, recollect. That is the right word to use. Mindfulness usually is Bhagyu in Tibetan. Anyway, I don't think it matters to you. But anyway, so now tenpa is recollecting. Then it has to do with the past memory. The past memory. It always refers to your past experience. You have past experience, and when you are able to remember them, when you are able to recollect them correctly, is what it is meant by recollecting, or in this case mindfulness. Okay? And awareness. Awareness is a state of present state of the mind. It has to do with the present ongoing thoughts. It's also, something that looks into your mind, but in the present, actually, so to speak. This was the definition. And in your meditation, the function of it, let's say tempa. Tempa is recollecting. Recollecting is, is the state of the mind which helps one to, let's say, clarify. Oh, the other is actually awareness. Awareness is recognition. So, mindfulness, recollecting is focusing and or reflecting, and awareness is recognition of that. So you recognize, oh, this is this. Well, it's actually, one is actually recollecting. Through recognition. Gaining recognition is awareness. The process, of reflecting to gain that is mindfulness. Okay, the word is recollection. Shijin, tenpa and shijin. Oh, okay.
One question. Thank you very much first for the teachings. In regard to the mindfulness of the body, I have the question, how do you reconcile the view of understanding the body with all its impurities and nastiness and whatever, seeing the absolute purity of all phenomena? How do you reconcile these two views?
Okay, reconcile. How you reconcile the pure view and the impure view? Is there a pure view? Because basically, again, I say there is no pure, so I'm not sure if you can reconcile. I'm not really sure actually about your question, because it's clear. You're saying that what you really mean by reconciling in terms of pure and impure view. As far as this meditation is concerned, meditating on the impure nature of the body. And there is no reconciling because this is seeing the truth, correct? That is one thing. And the other thing is what? Pure in what way? Like you were asking. Pure in what way? But that has nothing to do with the body.
Do you want me to rephrase it, the question?
Yeah.
Okay. Just how are we to understand this view of seeing the body as something that's not pure? Yeah. With the viewpoint, pure view, however you want to call it, of seeing that the nature of all things, of all phenomena, is emptiness, or is inseparable from nirvana. Samsara is nirvana, so to speak.
Okay, so that difference is between ultimate and relative nature of phenomena. No? Okay, I will ask, but actually, kongi tiwa di dinde nga gondovji koina indesimudu nangarato lume tawa gomye chirwala.
Lale.
Lume tawa gomye ki so tagnang chi jangyo rola, tagnang jangyo chi. Tini di ne kandechi ne chiko ndel gores, kong tagnang di so changma chi ngarato ena chi. Di sanga ki chon chi paji di samlo mendo tingi.
Laso.
Chidang tindo chi do gana, pena tanda di me tangwa res, ene cho chi ne changma tabi na changwa yakpo re, changma res. Tini tati kong di sanga ki chon samlo tangdi insari ko.
디 티베트 따따도 부진 같은 거 고아도 부진 이모도 부진이나 단다 룸매상과 곰 세안당 류 단방에 샤곰 세안데 지당 뭐위 내주제에 대해 뭐도 보지 그때 주행에 소적 말이 있대 상계 전상계 소적과 들어가야 말이 있어다 상하기 최세한데 당고 당겨나 최어랑서 뒤넘어진 세완 가다 참말비 세완 인디 실샤바제게 타나 상하기 최요는 요 말이세 상하기 최세에 당고탕형 고수도 삼아 옴 소바바슈다 서마다 뭐 소바바슈다 항 센드르만 고수하리스 어디 조사되라 타망이 나와서는 카브라도 말했을 때 정말다. 이 다나 대주를 공을 되게 하세요. 이 가래 공나지, 사 공나지, 제 공나지, 가래 공나 공쳐 버렸어요. That's it.
Very interesting question, but it has two aspects. What Genla is teaching is only and only through Sutrayana point of view, but this is not to say, but it is, not, let's not say Sutrayana point of view, but this is through, the point of view of true nature of it. It's really true nature. We are not, making it up, because it is what it is. So therefore there is nothing hidden agenda here. We are trying to see really the truth. That's it, that suffering is suffering. You can't say, oh no, you think this is suffering, but you can think this is happiness. It will change into happiness. No, actually. If it is suffering, it is suffering. Now, as far as pure view is concerned, this has more to do with the Vajrayana stuff. Like Vajrayana, but in the Vajrayana mind or whatever, there is no impure at all. Because it starts with Om Sabhava Shuddha Savadharma Sabhava Shuddha, no? It appears from whatever is that, Sabhava Shuddha. It appears from emptiness, I guess. It appears from the pure. So there is no impure whatsoever. So this is two different viewpoints. So there is no reconciling, my friend. Okay, so I think we'll stop now because we need to chase one. Sunam Dea Tomche
Ziva Ye Tona Ye Dana Pamisha
Chega Naje Balai Tubai
Sive Zola Loa